One of the questions that we try to answer, and I think we have answered it, is the kinds of constraints that poverty place on change in the schooling sector. We've tried to bring in a focus on issues of incentives, accountability. In what ways can one bring about educational impetus from the ground by placing the right incentives in place? Earnings and employment are strongly dependent on having around about 12 years of education. Now, there are various ways one can interpret that from a policy perspective. One way is, of course, to say that we need to make sure that more of our pupils reach grade 12 and complete secondary schooling. In order to reduce income inequalities in South Africa, certainly we do need to look at improving the attainment, the grade attainment, the years of education of black pupils. But clearly, educational quality is at least as important. One of the things that these graphs indicates is that even amongst historically disadvantaged schools, there's a fairly large variation in performance. So in other words, there are township schools, there are rural schools that do relatively well. And clearly the policy implication of this is to make absolutely sure that one doesn't treat all schools, say all rural schools, the same. This relates to access to materials. The SACMEC data actually indicate that the percentage of grade 6 learners with no library books available has actually increased. So